Welcome back to the channel. This is Gilles TV here on the channel today, and you guys welcome into Clemhawks as you know we are keeping tabs on the whole MLB offseason. Where's Judge going? Who's he talking to? Where's Jacob deGrom going? Top free agents, middle tier, lower tier, all that, all the rumors. That is on the channel, and if that intrigues you, don't mind to hit that subscribe button as we are on our way to 5,000. We're trying to hope to hit that 5,000 by end of January. That would be great. And thank you guys for everyone who just subscribed to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Now let's get going here as, we're going to talk about the Dodgers and they didn't qualify Cody Bellinger. They don't know what's going on with Trey Turner. It's a different offseason for the Dodgers, but they are checking in on some other free agents to kind of fill in those holes and try to make the team better in a sense at different positions. So, the Dodgers have shown interest in Brewers shortstop Willy Adames per MLB.com's Juan Toribio reports. The depth of the interest isn't known, though it does reflect how the Los Angeles Dodgers is keeping tabs on shortstop market beyond free agent Trey Turner. Of course, there's also isn't any guarantee that the Brewers are even open to trading Adames, given how the club has had at least some interest in retaining the slugger on a long-term extension. However, such an extension would be quite costly for the Brew Crew, and for a lower payroll team, trading Adames for a bounty of younger players might be the more efficient way for Milwaukee to reload its roster. The Dodgers have one of the sport's best farm systems and could offer the Brewers some prospects who could contribute at the MLB level as early as 2023. Adames has 2 years of arbitration control remaining. He is projected to earn a 9.2 million in 2023. Another good season would push his 2024 price tag up to the $13 million range unless the extension was worked out to overwrite the Adames might earn in his final eligibility year. Since Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff are also going to be free agents in the 2024 campaign, it seems likely that the Brewers will be moving at least one of Burns or Woodruff or Willy Adames before they hit the open market, bearing a huge change to their spending approach. In fact, the Brewers have already increased spending in recent years as their opening day payroll of just under 132 million was the largest in club history. However, with Christian Yelich's salary taking up a big chunk of the payroll, the Brewers have largely stuck to their usual tactics of moving on from certain players once their arbitration numbers get too high. For example, Milwaukee just traded Hunter Renfroe to the Angels earlier this week, and Josh Hader was dealt to the Padres just prior to the August deadline. As former president of baseball operations David Stearns notes in a statement announcing the Hader deal, this mix of present major league talent and high-level prospects furthers our aim to get as many bites of the apple as possible and unfortunately to bring a World Series to Milwaukee. We also recognize that to give our organization the best chance for sustained competitiveness, to avoid the extended down periods that so many organizations experience, we must make decisions that are not easy. Moving Adames could be a similar tough decision for the Brewers and GM Matt Arnold, who is now the top decision maker in the Milwaukee's front office. On the one hand, the Brew Crew are surely hopeful of returning to contention in 2023, and having Adames in the lineup as well as Burns and Woodruff in the rotation would give the team a clear bite of the apple to speak. On the flip side, it could be argued that Adames might just about at the peak of his trade value this offseason, and given how the Hader deal left several Brewers players openly disappointed at the club's direction, the front office might want to avoid another mid-season trade of a key player if the Brewers are anywhere close to contention. So the Dodgers will keep talking to Turner's camp. Toribio feels that the most realistic option is that the Dodgers don't sign any of the top four free agent shortstops, referring to Turner, Bogarts, Correa, and Dobson. This would either put Gavin Lux in line for an everyday shortstop role in 2023, or whether or not to add a player like Adames, who has shown interest of playing in LA before. Since Adames is only controlled through 2024, he might not necessarily be a long-term answer either for the Dodgers, though he should still have some prime years remaining since he's only 27 years old in September. The Dodgers could convincingly look into extending Adams themselves, or perhaps instead use him as something of a high-level placeholder that will give LA time to decide on Lux's ideal role, or more time to evaluate whether or not shortstop prospects Jacob Amaya or Edis Leonard can be MLB caliber players. So they have checked in on Willy Adames, and Willy Adames is a powerful hitting right-handed batter. He's going to get you that home runs, and that's kind of what I believe the Dodgers need, as they did just lose Bellinger, who was a home run guy. You know, Trey Turner is more than likely not going back to the Dodgers at this point, unless they can work something out between here and probably 10 days from now. But Adames would actually help this rotation or this lineup out. And last season in 563 at bats, he hit 238, which, yeah, the average is low, but he had 31 home runs, 98 RBIs. He had 8 stolen bases with an OPS of 756. For his career, he has 2,064 at bats with a 255 average, 94 home runs, 280 RBIs, and 25 stolen bases. So he's hit 1/3 of his home runs this year. Yeah, his average was down, but he almost hit the 100 RBI mark. This is a great, if the Dodgers need someone that has power, has some speed, is pretty good defensively, Willy Adames is the guy to go for via trade when it's all said and done. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, as this is Gilles TV here right on Clemhawks. I'll catch you on the next one.